So this video is going to go more in depth into how you can make your own Jarvis Telegram assistant. I made a video demonstrating what you can do before, and this one is going to go more in depth into the nodes that have been used here, so you can create your own. So first off, every N8N workflow is a trigger. In this instance, we've got the Telegram trigger. So when this workflow is toggled on, it'll be waiting to listen for a message. So if you need to set yours up, what you need to do is go in and click to create a new credential, and then you go into Telegram, and then if you search for the bot father, this is Telegram's official chat. This is how you create new bots. So if you type /new bot, it's going to ask you what you'd like to call it. And then below here, if I scroll down, you'll see that it's given me the credentials for that bot. I won't scroll down and make that public, but this is the official way of being able to create those credentials. And then you take that information, click on create new credential, and then put that access token that the bot father has given you from that chat into here. Now you can send text or voice messages through Telegram, and so the workflow will handle each of them differently. So we need to set up a switch node. So the rules will be routing rules, and if the text exists, then it will route down the text path, and if the voice file is present, then it will route down that path. And this just maps it through to the AI agent. If it's an audio file, then we need the get a file node out of Telegram. We just click on search, look at Telegram, and we see this get a file. Now the AI agent is going to be looking for a text input. So what we need to do with that file is transcribe the audio into text, and that can be done with 11 labs. On here, search for 11 labs. Then you've got a node here, transcribe audio or video. Now you can use the 11 labs API for this. If you haven't already, you can sign up to 11 labs, navigate to that API section, and then create your own API key. The resource will be speech, the operation will be speech to text, and the file will be called data. That will transcribe the audio and then hand it off to the AI agent. Inside the agent, we've set this to define below, and then the prompt user message will be from a previous node. That will be json.text, and then we've got the system message. So the role that this AI agent is going to be so that is defined in here. Now if we just take a quick look back, you'll see that we've got some tools connected to the agent. One of these tools is the SerpAPI tool. We'll just take a look on SerpAPI. So this enables your agent to get access to the internet and use Google search. And you can set the credential up from here. You just register, create a new API key. So that's connected to my one, SerpAPI. So once you've been to their website, create your own API key, and then you can click create new credential, and then put that API key in there. It's also been set up with some memory. So that was going to say, so in the agent, we'll see that this gives it some information on the tools. And if we click on tools, let's just go back, we see that there are lots and lots of different tools that we can connect to. So you could give your AI agent the ability to collect like your Gmail, to databases, lots and lots of different things. We won't go into that in any more depth. We've also given it some memory so it can remember previous chats, and then importantly it's got access to an AI model. Now what I've done, I've used OpenRouter for this. If you're not familiar, OpenRouter will give you access to lots of different models but through one API. So if you want to use different AI models within your workflows, you can come to OpenRouter. Save may have lots of different accounts with each of them. Go to OpenRouter, open an account, you can create an API key, and then when you attach the OpenRouter node, what it says, you put your, so when you sign up, you click create new credential and put that API key in there, and then loads of different models all appear there. Now notice if you saw the previous video that this actually like talks like Jarvis, and the way that we've done that is by putting the basic LangChain node in here and then defining the character. And you could change this, customize it if you wanted anything else. Now that output then, to be able to get a voice message back from Jarvis, you need to send to another 11 labs node. This time it will be to generate the text from speech. We can select different voices from this list, or we can go onto the 11 labs website, look through, and then they'll give you a voice ID, and then you can put that ID there and customize that however you like. And then finally we need another Telegram node here, and this one will be to send the audio file. So we've got the chat ID, would be message, send audio. And just a little tip, if you, the way that this appears in Telegram will be this down here. So when I open Telegram, when I get a voice note now, this will come through in the file name Jarvis. I'll say, so when it comes up in Telegram, it will look like it's come from Jarvis. If you leave that blank, then it will just give you like a file ID in there. So that's it. There's a quick run through of how you set up this Jarvis Telegram assistant. If there's more information that you would like, just leave a note in the comments if there's any improvements I could make that would help it easier for you to set up, and let me know.